2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
They're using a lot of that. Catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the 50, it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
This will be taken at the 10. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Watson's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down the 8. A couple yards there, and that's going to stop it. Long third and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this fourth down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit, because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 30, 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Extra point by Barker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense making their way out. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all right. No gain on the play that time, and they look to convert on a 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns send out their punter now as as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for KC. 55 yards. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's averaged 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down about before they work this to the 45. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and the country mile. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
All starts, offense.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Watson. That is caught. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And he returns this to the 22. And now here comes Kansas City. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play fake. Mahomes being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll go as a gain of 10 to the Kansas City first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his foot. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A solid stiff arm. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is updated. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Watson. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. For graduate the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That one complete to Elliott. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2. two to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Watson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. So the offense back out now, coming off its 1st interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But their trip, this is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they were throwing the ball, so who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football.
Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Watson. Oh, the ball will say it's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Yeah, he will go out right near.
Red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Watson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Watson, and a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And the officials here will pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured chief on the field. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st down there, on a pick up the 25. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to about the 22.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
You have to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only put their stamp on it, but every time they try to mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to throw it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. I guarantee you, probably is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back to the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Butker now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent take over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. An under